Welcome back, guys. Sorry, I just moved rooms. You might hear some fan audio in the background, and I don't have my camera on right now. Hopefully it'll change when the video ends. But we're coming back with some Am I the Asshole on Reddit. So let's go ahead and get in that. Am I the asshole for not wanting my house to be alcohol free? My wife is a recovering alcoholic and has recently started trying to sober up again, which I'm all for, and I have been trying to be supportive as possible. The only thing that I have an issue with is that as part of her sobriety, she doesn't want any alcohol in the house. She brought it up with me, and I told her that as much as I want the best for her, I don't think it's fair for me not to be able to drink, just because she can't. She then told me that it's irresponsible for me to drink in front of our 2 children, which is quite hypocritical considering she had no problem doing it when she wanted to, and I never criticized her for it. I understand that seeing other people drink could possibly tempt her, but it's up to her whether she does that or not, and I'm not the one to blame if it happens. I just think that it's not right for me to have to be pretty much sober just because she is. Am I wrong here? Alright, so here's the thing. I don't think poster here, objective sector, is necessarily the asshole. I just think they're not being very supportive. And probably not taught how to be supportive in the past. Maybe an only child situation going on here? I don't know. Well, let's find out if I'm agreed with the rest of the population. You're the asshole. Recovering alcoholic here. If this was a roommate, I'd feel pretty differently, but this is your wife. Quitting drinking is pretty difficult. Extremely difficult for some. She's asking for support in her own home from her spouse. Was she different in her drinking in front of the kids before? Obviously, she's an alcoholic, now recovering. I did things when I was drinking that I never do now, that I was sober. It won't hurt you to live in an alcohol-free home. It will be a problem for her living... Yeah, I mean, basically the same thing I'm saying. It's just, you're not being supportive, you know? Like, it's extremely hard for some people, and you gotta be there to hold that hand, bro. This one looks fantastic. Am I the asshole for calling my friend cringe after he asked a stripper on a date? So my friend and I went to a strip club last night. He seemed to be really into one of the strippers, and kept trying to chat her up during the set. I could tell she was just being polite. But he didn't seem to get the hint. After she finished her set, he asked her if she wanted to go on a date with him sometime. She politely declined and said she wasn't interested in dating customers. My friend seemed pretty disappointed, but he didn't make a big deal of it. Later, when we were leaving the club, I told him that I thought it was cringe that he asked a stripper on a date. I said it was kind of disrespectful to her and her job, and that he was just setting himself up for a disappointment. My friend got really defensive and said I was just jealous that he had the guts to ask her out. We ended up arguing about it for a while, and now he's not talking to me. I feel kind of bad for calling him cringe, but I really do think it was an inappropriate thing to do. Am I the asshole here? Yeah, nah. I mean, these girls are at work. Just like, they're being paid to be nice to you. It's kind of the same thing as like a waitress. Like, they're being paid to be good to you, be nice to you. So like, you thinking she's into you and trying to ask her out, it's just making her uncomfortable. I'm sure it happens to her all the time, but it is cringe. It's super cringe. Let's see. Not the asshole. People need to stop hitting on other people who are paid to be nice to them, and more people need to hear the message. Right on. Nailed it. Dude, look at me go with me knowing people and humans, and God, I'm a professional at this. God, I understand people so well. Hey, my face is back. It's me. Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyhow, am I the asshole for sarcastically congratulating my dad? So when I, female 17, was 5, my dad left my mom and me. Since then, I saw him maybe 3 or 4 times at family functions. From my family, I found out that he had gotten married and had other kids. I figured he wouldn't have been a good dad just because of the type of dad he's been to me my whole life. Yesterday was my great-grandma's 100th birthday, so we were doing a big party for her. A few days ago, I found out from my grandma my dad is going to be there, and more than likely with his kids. I was still going to go, though, because I've always been close to my great-grandma. About an hour of me being at the party, my dad, his wife, and their 2 kids walk in. The kids were about 3 and 6 years old. I watched them off and on through the party. My dad was actually being a dad. He was playing with the kids, listening to them. He even had cute nicknames for them. Then my dad came up to me and said pretty much, hey, my name, how have you been? It's been a while. I'll admit I was upset seeing my dad act like a person he never was to me. and has never put in the effort. So I said I'm okay. I then pointed over to his kids and said, "Congrats on actually being a dad this time around." My dad got mad and said he's sorry, but he can't change the past. But he never even puts up an effort now to call or text me or wants to come visit me. I then had other family members tell me I need to grow up and get over it and now be happy for my dad. So am I the asshole? Bro, no. No. Sorry, not bro. Yeah, no, but still. No. We need to stop letting crappy parents off the hook. Like, I'll grant to him that maybe there was an issue with your mom that he had going on that he's not discussing with you. But, maybe next year you're going to find out some deep, dark family secrets since you're 17. You're going to be 18. It's kind of weird to me that he's at your great-grandma's birthday, so it's like you've been close with your dad's grandma, but never your dad. That's weird, but cool, good on you. Nah, I think that you should hold your dad accountable for what he did and what he's been doing. I mean, maybe your mom was pushing him out, but like, he could have took it to the courts or something. Like, he could be doing something, right? Get over being made by your father. More than your dad, his family is the asshole. Clearly, they enabled him, not the asshole. Yeah, nah. Cannot agree more. Your family should not be letting him get off the hook either. They should be pointing out the issues. But obviously that's not happening. So you're not the asshole. He sounds like an asshole. Alright, next up in our line. Am I the asshole for babysitting my friend's kid and refusing to leave when his girlfriend asked me to? So I, 22 female, have a friend, 25 male, who asked me to look after his son, 4 male, for a couple hours. He said he'll pay me $10 per hour, so I accepted. While babysitting his son, his girlfriend, 25 female, came over and was surprised to see me. She asked what I was doing here, and I told her I was here to watch his son. She then asked if it was like a last minute thing because his mother canceled. I said no. He asked me about a week ago, but I don't know if he previously asked his mom. She said it's impossible because not even 2 days ago, he told her his mom is watching his son. So I was like, well, the only thing I know is that he asked me to babysit, and he'd pay me, so I accepted. She got mad and asked if there was something between him and I. I denied, repeated I'm only here to babysit, and that's it. She said that since I knew he was in a relationship, I should have declined. So I said, like, listen, I'm sorry he lied to you, but I'm only here to get paid. She said that nobody accepts to look over somebody else's kids only to get paid. I said, yes, people who want to get paid. Is she just full on denying the existence of babysitters? She said that I was playing with her, that if I was respectful of their relationship, I'd leave. I refused. I told her if she's so mad, then she could call her boyfriend and demand an explanation, but I was staying here to do what I was paid to do. She left, and I didn't hear from her again until recently. She texted me saying that I would never babysit for her boyfriend again and that he'd agreed with her on it. I reply because I really don't care. I'm not even that close to the guy, and like I said, I only wanted to get paid. I was paid and that's it. But when I talked about it with my mom and sister, they said that I should have left when she asked me to, avoid any drama between them. I said that's not my problem. I got asked to watch over a kid. I accepted. If her boyfriend decided to lie to her about it, it is not my fault. But now I'm really not sure. Alright, so listen. If you're asked to watch somebody's kid, you watch their kid. You don't leave because somebody asks you to. That, like, you don't personally know very well, and you don't know their situation. If they wanted that person to be watching the kid, they would have asked that person to watch their kid. So not the asshole. And, like, imagine just saying, like, babysitters just don't exist. Unless they're trying to sleep with the person who hires them. Like, what? Alright, not the asshole. Imagine being so insecure in your relationship that you deny the existence of babysitters. That. Yeah, that. Like, what? Alright guys, I'm going to end this one here, so don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below about what you think about these people being assholes. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye!